Okay, we're forward in A position. Nothing showing here in the front. Sitting with a wide stride. Heel underneath your knees. Slight squeeze between the shoulder blades. What we're going to focus on in this position is your body is using this position to work on your posture. And we're going from there, we will be able to get good work in our hips and thighs. First thing I want you to do is give me a squeeze with your hands and feet. And spread. And grip. And spread. And grip. And spread. And grip. And spread and feet flat. Come up on the ball of your foot, just to the ball of your foot. As you lift that heel, slowly lower, and now to the left. Ease up, and ease back down, and come on up, just to the ball of your foot, giving that foot a chance to warm up a little bit, getting that great work going on your ankle, your calf muscle, your foot, and ease back down. Now bring your both feet, bring the toes up towards your shin, and ease back down. Come up on the very tip of your toes, and that goes much deeper in that joint. Ease back down, and come on up, and ease back down. Your posture looks great. I like the way you're staying upright. You have to focus on that. It doesn't just happen. Ease back down. And by the way, when you have good posture, you look younger. There's just something about holding your body upright and being able to resist gravity. And when you let yourself slump over, ease back down. Let's not give it a slump. Just let yourself fall. Look at that. That looks old. It looks defeated. It looks weak. So that's why I want you to focus on sitting upright. It also lets you have more space in your core to be able to give your intestines, your organs, more space. Now turn your toes and knees inward. Come up again. Press your knees together. Take it down. Take it wide. Come up on the very tip end of your toes. Now you're going a lot deeper in your ankles and down in the hips. Push your knees against each other. Come up on the very tip end of your toes. Notice that different stretch on the outside of your feet. Take it wide. Come up on the very tip end of your toes and take it down. Very nice. Stay tall on your torso. You have to resist a little bit. We're going to bring the right knee up, and when you do that, stabilizing your torso. Left knee up. Take it down. Right knee up. Take it down. Left knee up and ease down. Now bring your right knee up, slow ankle circle. We need a blue chair for you, or a different color chair. That brown chair is slow. You need a different chair. Take it down. Lift up. Circle. Circle. You never notice the difference characteristics in a chair until you exercise in it. Right knee up. If you're really tall, if you have a chair, you want to be able to sit in a chair that's tall enough that your knees, and I'll show you, so your knees are not coming up like this, and you want to be parallel here with the floor. Do that again. Bring the right knee up, ease it out slowly. Now keep your knees wide. That's more challenge. And slowly lower, and it's ease up with mindful movement. Bring it in. And toe heel down. That's a lot of work here in your hip flexors. Bring your feet together. Right leg is straight. Tilt forward from the waist and reach down. Push right shoulder towards your right knee. Oh, that is a great stretch for your hamstring. And keep that knee from bending. Make that leg straight, stay straight. Right shoulder goes forward and release it a little bit. And lean forward. Push into it. Right shoulder. Now focus here on pushing your shoulder towards your knee. I want you to get a stretch underneath your shoulder blade and release it. And one more time, lean forward, push your right shoulder towards your right knee. You can even grab underneath your ankle here and give a little extra tug if you want to challenge that stretch even more. Now change. What we do on the one side, we will do onto the other. Change and lean forward. Left shoulder towards your left knee. And release it. And again, tilt forward, push your left shoulder forward. And release it. And then one more time. Now focus on that shoulder, pushing it towards your knee, and you should feel a stretch underneath your shoulder blade at the back. Release it, come on up, separate your knees, brace here. Now, Keeping your chest steady, your torso set, push your right shoulder in front and relax it. And now your left shoulder goes forward. Now notice I have my elbows out here. That gives me a frame to stabilize in my torso so that when I push forward, only my shoulder moves. And release it, and that lets you push deeper into that joint. Push forward and release. Now in the middle of your back, bring your shoulder blades together. Squeeze. When we do this movement, we stabilize our body using our own muscles to keep us firm, and then we work one area or a small area, and that lets us go deeper in that area and release it. And we do everything real slow and controlled. Squeeze as far as your body will allow, and then release it. And now go ahead and bring your feet forward a little bit, give your hips a little relief. Right here we're doing wrist circles. When we do these, keep your arms steady, and they will only rotate, they don't change location. Bring your fingertips in as close to the forearms as you can, up and around, and then circle, and circle. Now grip your fingers and spread wide and come just to shoulder level, and come on up above your head. And then right here, grasp your other hand and keep, now you're going to stabilize here with your torso. Push your hands back and then relax it. That's a shoulder stretch, press back. The good thing about this stretch right here is if you have one shoulder or arm, come on down. That is limited. That is a good way for you to help work on the flexibility. So like here, say this is an impaired arm, you can grab here and help bring it up. And then you can press back and work on the flexibility in that injured limb. A lot of the movements we do allow us to help stimulate and work an area that is impaired. Take it down. Now, go ahead and walk your feet forward a little bit. Hands under your hip. We are going to do upper body work that involves putting a weight on our hands. So if that is not a position for you, then you need to moderate. We're going to, let me demonstrate real quick. We're going to lift up like this. All right, and for some people that is not an option because of a shoulder or a wrist. So an option, an alternate is for you to bring your elbows in. Y'all can all do this with me. Press them to your waist, relax your neck and shoulders, and just extend your arms back. Hold it. If you do this, you'll feel that work in your triceps. That's the muscle group in the back of your upper arm. Extend back. And that is a great way to help keep your triceps strong without putting any load on your wrist. Now this is an exercise, so I think I want all of you doing this. This is part of our exercise. This is actually one of our best tricep exercises, so I want you to be aware of this one. And if you want to, you can hold it back and do little presses to even increase the challenge. And that is good work. Now release that. We're going to continue on do our regular upper body work, but if you need to, go to that one as an alternative. Hands underneath your hips and lift up. Hold your abdominals in and then take it down. And again, lift up. Now remember, walk your feet forward a little bit so as you come up, your heels are underneath your knees. And take it down. Excellent. And again, come up. And ease down. And one more time. About all the movement we do 4 reps. That's plenty. And then after we do that, then we go on to a different exercise. Go all the way back to B position. That's with your hips in the back of the chair. And take a deep breath. Breathe up. Reach for the sky, up through your ribs and shoulders. Exhale by pushing your hands back, and that's more shoulder flexibility. And then one more time. Breathe deeply, putting as much air in your lungs as you can. And then exhale as you press your hands back. Now, nice. Come forward. Let's do tricep presses. You're going to get back in the same position and lift your hips up, and then just bend your elbows and go part of the way down and come up and take it down and up, down and up, down into the chair. And I will tell you that exercise is definitely working on your upper body strength. And I have had lots of students who would start this class and could not do that exercise at first. They were not strong enough to manage their own body weight. And then with time and continuing on doing the best they could, they have gotten where they can do that. So that is a good sign. If you do these exercises on a consistent basis, you will get stronger. Now we're going to do knee rotations out 4. Let me demonstrate real quick. You're going to come up, you're going to take the right knee out and come up. and then the left knee out, and come up. We'll do 4 sets of that. Here we go. Ready, and out, 2, 3. That's 1. Out, 2, 3. 2 more. Out, 2, 3. Last time. Excellent. Out, 2, 3. Into the chair. All the way to B. Take a breath. And exhale. And one more time. Breathe deeply as you reach. And exhale. Now we're going to the four different ways, or 3 different ways, 4 times. The first way is going to be with one knee bent and one leg straight. And then the second way, which is a little bit more challenging, is both knees bent. And then the third way is with both legs straight and go down as far as you can. And this is done on an individual basis. If one is too challenging for you, then just do the one that you can do. That's the key. If you're doing the best you can, you're doing right. Here we go. Ready? Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Very good. Take a breath. Reach for the sky. And exhale. And again, breathe deeply as you reach. I bet you if you haven't been coming to class, you can tell it, can't you? Come forward. Now put a foot across your lap. Right foot, and notice how your lower leg is across your thigh. I want you just to bring your shoulders forward. Relax the leg that's up, and you're going to get a deep hip stretch. And then release it, and do it again. Lean forward. We need this ability. We need the ability to be able to reach our feet so that we can take care of them. We can check them for dry skin or any type of irritations on them to release. You need to be able to trim your own toenails and to put lotion on them, and also to dress yourself. So keeping this flexibility is important. And I will tell you, change. If you want to keep an ability, you have to keep doing it. That's all there is to it. And then release it. Now, some of you will feel this be more challenging for some of you than it is for others. It doesn't matter as long as you just do the best you can do. And release it. Flexibility is one of our abilities that improves the slowest. So don't be discouraged if this stays difficult. It just takes time and perseverance to keep on doing this movement to help improve an area that's a challenge for you. And then release it. All right, now I want you to go ahead and walk your hips back to what we call V position. Go to a wide stride, sit tall, and now just tilt forward from the waist. Lean forward, keeping your spine and head in alignment. Push into your range of motion, and then slowly come up. These are some of our most important exercises. Here we're working on the lower back, and we're working on flexibility for the back, and we're also working on strength in the back. You're also getting inner thigh work. Come on up, which is another important area to keep limber to help you with the efficiency of your movement. Range of motion, comfort in your body, straight spine press. Come on up. Excellent. And one more time. Straight spine press. Keeping your head in alignment with your spine, push down as far as you can, and then keeping it straight, just come right on up, just as slowly, the same tempo down as it is up. Now the next, watch me the first time if you've not done this before. You're going to go down with a straight spine, take your chin to your chest, push your shoulders forward, round your back like a mad cat, lower back against the chair, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. And that is another great spine stretch. Do it again. Straight spine press, tuck your chin, shoulders go forward, arch your back like a mad cat, pull in and round on up. And again, straight spine press, tuck, arch. Literally put your lower back against the back of the chair and roll your spine up the chair. Excellent. Now, we're going to add one more layer to this. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Look at the ceiling, literally. Keep the squeeze and the look as you chest press forward. And then when you get to the bottom, repeat that tuck. Shoulders go forward. Arch your back. Lower back against the chair. Round on up. Now that's some good back work. Squeeze, lift your chin, lead with your chest. There is no telling what type of problems that we can prevent by keeping our muscles, joints, ligaments prepared for movement. Nice work, looks good. Keep your back against the chair. You're touching the chair back as you side lean to the right. Now here, you want to keep your seat pressed into the chair, both sides, so that when you stabilize through your hips, the stretch is in the side. Side lean to the right, and come up, and side lean to the left, and come up. Great work through here and your lower back. Now grasp the chair leg, get a little support here, bring that trailing arm up, go to the ear, keeping your arm straight, and side lean. And arm down, and again, keep your hips pressed to the chair. And then bring that arm to the back of your head, keeping it straight. Arm down. If you bend that elbow, you're losing a little bit of your work. Keep it straight and lean over. We said a little bit about keeping your muscles prepared. And the two things that help keep your muscles prepared is flexibility and toning. And that's what we focus on in this program, is keeping your body, your muscles flexible and keeping them toned. Take this around, follow it with your eyes, and come back to front. And then elbows up, take it around, follow that with your eyes, and come back to front. Now notice that I say elbows at shoulder level. So keep your elbows here, try not to let them drop down, but keep them, but they don't want them high. You want them just right. Take them around to your right, follow it with your eyes to get that neck work. Come back to front, and now to the left. Take it around, and come back to front. Back against the chair, elbows pressed back, and give a squeeze, and straight arm press, and then grip, and elbows pressed back, and squeeze. This is for your shoulders, front and back. Straight arm press, and squeeze, and take your elbows down. Now, staying in this position, focus on keeping your knees stationary as you reach to the back of your chair with your right hand, across with your left. Leave your knees where they are and turn and over your right shoulder. And that is a very thorough spine stretch. Release it. Go the other side, left hand back, right hand across. Leave your knees where they are. Try not to let your knees come out, and turn. If you have difficulty looking over your shoulders to change lanes when you're driving or backing up, put your right hand over. This is a great exercise to help improve that. All these back exercises are good for that. Look over your right shoulder and come back to front. And now left hand back, reach across, turn and look. And release it. Now let's do something just to demonstrate the importance of stationary knees. Put your right hand back and your left hand across. Now let that left knee come in a little bit and turn, and notice the difference. What do you notice?
No pull.
You've lost your resistance. There's no pull. So when we tell you it's important to hold body parts stationary and then move into that motion, there's a reason for that. So I'll point some of those out along as we go. Now, go ahead and bring your feet together and come forward, what we call A position. And then from here, I want you to lean back, slide on down like you're sitting in church or in school, and you've got a bit hanging off here in the front. Give me a pelvic tilt. With that, you take your navel and push it towards your spine. Now, bring your right knee up, put your hands underneath it, and extend the leg out. And then, now hug it in if you need more work. The closer you hold your thigh to your chest, the more stretch you have. If you need less stretch, let your arms out. Take it out and down, and on the last time, take it out, grab low, and pull in. And then take it down. And now change and go left. Hug it in, extend it out, and down. Now, I will tell you that some of these exercises we do may irritate an injury that you have. And if that's the case, then you need to adapt it or not do it. When you do an exercise class, you need to moderate for yourself what's right for you. So just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean you should. Now take your right leg out, press it away. If we do something that is painful, that means that you have an injury, And you need to not do it because all you're doing is irritating that area and it's not letting it heal. So be aware of that. Press away. Sometimes I have an injury, I will repeat the other leg twice instead of hurting the injured leg. And you need to give yourself freedom to do that. There's only one person in this room who's responsible for your fitness and for how you use your body, and it's you. So you make the decision. I'm giving you suggestions, I'm giving you advice, but ultimately it's your decision. Sit up to V, take a breath, reach high. And exhale. And breathe. I didn't know you guys could be this quiet for this long. I'm impressed. And exhale. I'm teaching a class right now, and we're just videotaping this so that you guys have the option who are on the internet or on the computer to join us. Come on down, good pelvic tilt. Now, back to C position. Bring your right knee to your chest. Extend it out. Take it down. And bend. And now left. Tuck. Extend. Slowly lower. And take it down. Now, right leg is straight. Ease on up. Now, here you want to keep that leg as straight as you can. And you bring it as high as your body allows. Don't worry about how high or not high my leg is. You challenge yourself by doing the best you can. And come up. And slowly lower your leg. Excellent. Now change and go left. What you're doing here is you're strengthening right specifically in your thigh. You're also working your hip flexor. And there's also some hamstring work, some stretching going on there. Your core is engaged as well. So this is called C position work, and this works your abdominals and your legs. And slowly lower your leg. Let's sit up to V. Take a breath. Breathe deeply as you reach. And exhale. Now, of course, I can't monitor your form, and I can't monitor if you are strong enough to do the movement that we're doing. So when I give verbal cues on the form, really try to pay attention to that, but also be aware that if there's something that's really challenging for you, just do maybe the first one or two and give yourself time to build up. The 4 is not a magic number. I also encourage you to keep water close by. It's good to hydrate yourself while you're exercising. Come on back down to C, the pelvic tilt. Now, keep your neck relaxed in this. Part of C position, though, is keeping your chin forward. Sometimes we start doing this, you might have a tendency to want to contract your neck as you keep your chin up, but keep it down because that helps protect your neck. Now, bring your right knee up, and we're going to do 8 exchanges, or however many you need to do. Here we go. Change, keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep your chin tucked. 6, 7, 8, and take it down. Excellent. Now, while you're here, pull your abdominals flat. And that's an exercise you can do throughout the day. And release it. I've been doing that a good bit since we've been talking about it in class. Pull in. While I'm out driving, and I try to pull my abdominals in when I'm stopped at a traffic light or just at different times. And release. Try to think about ways that you can use your movement throughout the day. Pull your abdominals in.
You can pull in your buttocks too.
Yeah, you can do a seat squeeze. I tell you one thing that helps me. When I see somebody slouching when I'm out and about, it sure does make me straighten up. It makes me pay attention to my posture. And release it. And one more time, squeeze between, pull in, and release it. Now, bring your right knee up, your left knee up, and tuck towards your chest, and now go halfway down, and come back up. More core work for hip flexors. Come back up, halfway down, come back up, slowly lower your knees. Good. And now, notice we're going to go up with the left knee this time. Left knee up, right knee up, tuck. Halfway down, come back up, halfway down, come back up, halfway down, come back up, slowly lower your knees. Excellent. That will make you stronger in your core. Take a breath. And with core strength, It helps protect your lower back. The abdominals are the antagonistic or opposite muscles to the back. And so you want to have strong abdominals to help stabilizing your back. Now, go ahead and I want you to slide forward an 8, turn to the side, and drop a knee. Now right here, I want that knee to point to the floor. Okay, I'm checking y'all. And go ahead and just kind of lean back a little bit. And notice that stretch in your thigh right there. Now if your knee is up like this, you're not going to get much stretch when you lean back. But if you drop the knee straight down to the floor and then you lean back, that's a very thorough thigh stretch. All right, now from this position, I want you to push straight up. You can do this just using your strong legs. And if you need some assistance, you can do the same movement. Just put your hands on the inner thigh here and on the back, and you can help press up. But that is an important position to help you be able to get up and down off your chair without using any assistance. All right, go ahead and put your, we're going to go to standing exercises. Now, if standing exercises are not appropriate for you, then you need to just stop the CD or DVD. Oh, I'm sorry, this is on YouTube. Just stop the video, and you can, but if you are strong enough and you want to work on your standing movement, go ahead and join us behind the chair. One thing I want you to be aware that we do have our chair here for safety. Would you check and make sure that view is still good? Okay. And do I need to move? He'll edit this out, so good, okay. Let me just do it. One thing you can do is if you're not as stable on your feet, you can stand, you can hold on to your chair and then just do the part of these exercises that you can do. And then if you'll do it a little bit along, you will get stronger. All right, good posture. Slight squeeze between the shoulder blades. Come up on the balls of your feet and ease back down. Again, here we are increasing the circulation to our extremities, and we're also strengthening our calf muscles, our ankles, and our feet. And then come on down. And now come up high and heel press down with the right heel. Come up high and heel press left. We call these high pedals. Lift and press, lift and press. And if you want to work on your balance, you can turn loose of the chair. Lift and press. 4 more. Lift, press right, lift, press left, lift, press right, lift, press left, and take it down. Very nice. Now go ahead and step back with your right heel. Heel press to the floor. Look back and make sure that your toes are pointed straight forward. And I want you to step back as far as you can, but still keep the heel flat on the floor. And then come up and step back with your left foot. Same thing. Heel is down. Toes are pointed forward. That's a thorough Achilles tendon, calf muscle stretch, and you're also working in the bottom of your feet. If you have plantar fasciitis or have had that and you're trying to prevent it, this stretch is real good to stretch out the bottom of your foot. Come up again, step back with the right. This time you might be able to go a little bit further, or it might be a little more comfortable. I want you to go back until you just about have to say, ouch. Challenge the stretch to your full potential. And step up, and step back with your left foot, heel press. If the heel won't go all the way down, then your foot's too far back. If this isn't really uncomfortable, your foot's not far enough. Now from this position, we're going to do what we call a dynamic knee lift. You're going to bring the left knee up, and it's a balance challenge, and then we're going to hold it on the 4th one. Here we go. Ready? Lift, step back, lift, step back, lift. Now get ready to hold, lift, hold, hold, and put it down. Nice. Step back with the right foot, dynamic lifts. Ready? Lift, step back, lift, step back, lift, step back, lift and hold. Lift, hold, chair's there if you need it, and take it down. Very nice. Definitely a balance challenge. Go to a wide stride. Take your toes out, knees out, drop down, and then press up. And then take your knees out over your toes as best you can. Press into it. This is great work in our hips, hip flexibility, and also for thigh strength and seat strength. And these are our main mobility muscles and our balance muscles. If you can strengthen your legs and your seat, it can help you with your balance. Come on up. Now take it down again. Stay low. Straighten the right leg as you ease over to the left. Come back to middle. Straighten the left leg as you ease over to the right. Come back to middle. Straighten the right leg. Excellent. Come back to center. This is also balanced if you haven't noticed. Back to the left and back to center. Now, right here, I want you to lift the right heel and put it down. Left heel and down. Right heel and down. Left heel and down. Hold, 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 and come on up. That's some thigh work. Take a breath. And exhale. And breathe deeply as you reach. These exercises may look simple and easy, but they are quite a bit of work. Cross in front. Reach for the sky and push back. Now right here, cross. Take that hand as far as that way as you can. This one as far as you can that way. Reach for the side walls. Reach up. Everything we do is slow but thorough. Take it, now go the other way. Take it as much as far as you can. If you've noticed, it takes more mental effort as well to do things slowly and with such control, and that's a good thing. Feet about shoulder width apart, toes are forward. We're going to do a motion. This is our squat. Now let me show you this. When you squat, you want your hips to go straight back as if you're about to sit in a chair, okay? And when you do that, your knees do not come forward, your hips go back. So some people, they'll do this way, but that puts too much torque on your knee and it does not use the hips and thighs as much. But if you will push your hips back, weights over your heels, toes stay behind, knees stay behind your toes, that is much more thigh challenge, and that's what we're after. All right. Push your hips back as if you're reaching to sit on a chair. And come on up. And take it down. Now we're going to go ahead and add a tricep extension on this just to work on your arms. And come on up. Now if this is a balance challenge for you, hold on to the chair. But try to push your hips back. Keep your weight over your heels. You can actually tap your toes and press up. Now this time when you go down, come up on the balls of your feet. Chair's here if you need it. Heels down and press up. Now you're getting deeper in the thighs. Take it down. Now ways you're going to adapt this, you can go deeper on your squat if you want to work more. Heels down and come up. You can lift your heels higher or you can lift them lower. Whatever's best for you. Take it down. Now lift your right heel. We're going to alternate pedal 8. Pedal 2, 3, 4, 5. Good balance. 6, 7, 8. Heels down, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on up. There's always a little bit more you can do. Breathe deeply and press back. And breathe deeply as you reach and press back. Now touch the top of your right foot behind your left on the floor. And then change. Now, at first, you may just be able to touch the top of your big toe. If that's the best you can do, then that's what you need to do. But your goal is to get to where ultimately you can literally put the top of your foot on the floor. A lot of us, when we first started this stretch, it made our foot cramp or couldn't even do it. But then as we've continued to do it, it's possible. And that's the way a lot of this movement will be. When you first start, it may be quite a challenge because your body is not moving that way. If not in a long time, maybe even never. But this, it will become possible. And you will be amazed at how it will affect you in your everyday life. And release it. Now, I want you to go ahead and turn to the right. We're going to do lunges. Lunges are not everybody's friend. If you don't need to do lunges for whatever reason, then don't do them. There are several alternate exercises you can do. Let me demonstrate that for you real quick. Lunges are going to help strengthen your legs. So whatever you do to strengthen your legs is going to be appropriate. You can do more squats because sometimes lunges will hurt like your knee or it'll hurt your foot, but squats don't. So continue to do your squats. You can also wall sit, which is just coming to the wall and coming down and holding, which is quite a challenge. I have several of my students that do that. Another exercise you can do is in the chair. If you need to be sitting, then you can sit in the chair and you can just extend your legs out and hold them up or do alternate pedals. And that'll help strengthen your thighs. And then that's pretty much, or on your lunges, you can just go a little way down. Don't go all the way. So adapt this to your level of fitness. All right, go to a wide stride. Now, in this position, lift the back heel, scoop the back knee under. And I want you to notice something. When you go to the floor, you're going to take the back knee down. That's your focus. So my target here is going to be with the back leg. So try to avoid this coming forward. So keep your shoulder upright. All right, first thing we're going to do is tilt the seat and just drop down and hold it. Hold, 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 and come up. And now go down again to a lower level, and we're going to do tricep presses. Go a little bit lower and just up a little bit lower and up, down and up, down, and come up. Now, go take your back knee all the way to the floor or just as close as you can. Ready? Down and up, down and up. We're keeping your shoulders upright and up, down and up. Now go ahead and bring your foot out a little bit, give that foot a little relief. Take it back and we're going to do slows. Slow 4. Ready? Down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, and again, down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, 2 more, down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, last time, down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, and come out of it. Take a breath.
I think I'm going to do this video while we're on break.
That's a good idea. Breathe up and exhale. If you miss, it's just harder when you come back. Now, let's go ahead and turn to the left. And we'll do, as I told you earlier, what we do on the one side of our body, we will do onto the other. Lift the back heel. Sit down. Hold. 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 And come up. And take it down again, a little presses. Ready? Down a little bit and up. Now, as you start out with this and up, it's okay to just do a couple of these. And then as you get stronger, add to it. That's the way you should do it. Don't be discouraged if you can't do everything at first. Now, back knee to the floor. Ready? Then we built up to this, and that's why I'm go ahead and including these on this video so I can challenge some of the people who are stronger and then help the others get ready to get there. Okay? Come out of it. Go back into it. Make sure you keep your wide stride. Now, when you do this, make sure that your foot closest to the chair is back. You want opposition. So I've got my right hand on the chair, so I have my left foot forward. Okay, slowly forward. Ready? Shoulders up. Down, 2, 3, touch. Up, 2, 3, and again. Down, 2, 3, touch. Up, 2, 3, 2 more, down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, last time, down, 2, 3, touch, up, 2, 3, and come out of it. Okay, here's the question. Do I do the super slows?
Go ahead.
Don't answer just for yourself, Ansley. Answer and exhale. All right, we're going to do one more addition to our lunges. They're called super slows. You need to decide very carefully whether you need to do these or not. Okay, turn to the right. And if you do start doing these, I would just do one the first time and add every time you repeat it. Same thing, just to the count of 8. Ready? Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, touch, up, 2, way to keep your shoulders up, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, touch. I just had a student tell me at the beginning of class that doing these super slows or these lunges has helped him to be able to be safer when he hikes. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, touch, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last time, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, touch, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and good job, come out of it. This is where we like to say, that which does not kill you will make you stronger. This is great work to help your legs be stronger and you be more stable on your feet. Turn to the left. And we also have another saying in class, it's called no whining. No whining. Okay, here we go. Ready? Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, touch. Up. 2, way to keep your shoulders up. 4, 5, 6, 7, nice form. Down. 2, as you get stronger, you can do it without touching the chair. 7, touch. That's another way to work on your balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many is that? 2. Down. This is the third one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Touch. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. They never lose count. They always keep me posted on how many it is. 5, 6, 7. Touch. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and come out of it. Good job. Take a breath. You should be proud of yourself because that is not easy. And one more time, breathe deeply. But if I've got people who've been out of class, they know they shouldn't do all of that when they get back. You just moderate and build back up. All right, now, let's go ahead and do our weights. If you're going to start using weights, I would recommend starting out appropriate to what your level of activity is. You know, I don't know what that is. If you don't do anything, I'd start out with maybe 2 or 3 pounds, 4 at the most, and then if you see that's too easy, the next time you do it, you can go up. If you don't actually have hand weights, you can use, you can do things like get liter balls or just different plastic balls. You can put water in them. And that's a way to make your own hand weights, or you can use cans of vegetables. There's just different things you can use. You don't have to go buy weights.
A bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine would make it. Just don't drop it. I have some very liberal students in my class. All right, here we go. They're being very conservative today. We usually have a lot more laughter and fun going on, but we're being good for you guys. All right, when you do this, have a pelvic tilt, soft knees, and keep the work out of your neck. Okay, keep your neck relaxed and your abs turned on. Here we go. We'll start out with curling your wrist under or in. Take it in and back. These are wrist curls. Only move your hands. This is to help strengthen your forearms and your wrist. Take it in, take it back. Now, bicep curl to your shoulder. Control your core, relax your neck. Hands over, palms down. Elbows to shoulder level, we call that muscle up. Press in and away. Keep your core strong. Relax your neck. Reach overhead. Press to your ribs at the bottom. Hands behind your back. Elbows lead. We'll do 4 repeats of everything now. Hands in front, elbows lead. Now keep your elbows up, hands low, and your wrists are straight. Keep them flat. Now jog in place. Now turn your core on as you reach in front and elbow press back. Now tricep presses, elbows in, extend back and hold, come down. Shoulders are down, neck is relaxed. Now come above your head with both hands. Right hand down, then left, then both. And repeat. Right hand down, left, both. Keep going. Right, left, one more set. Right, left, both. If you have an injury, just use one weight or put a lower weight in your hurt hand or arm. Bring your elbows in, elbows up. Try to keep a flat back here. Straight arm down and come above your head with soft elbows. Slowly lower. One more time. Lift up. Slowly lower your arms. Very nice. Weights down. All right, now we'll go side to side. And when you do this, lift that back heel up to get a little tension out of your spine, but not put torque on your knee. Now touch your right shoulder, push back or pull, and you release it, and touch, push back or pull. And release it. Touch both shoulders. Point your elbows to the ceiling as you lift through your ribs. And release it. Touch, lift up. And release it. Give me a count. Thank you. And to go look over your left shoulder. And come back to front. Arm out. Come underneath with the other arm. Hug it across your chest. And then turn and look over your right shoulder. And release. Now, go ahead and put your hands on the back of the chair. Walk your feet back. Soften your knees. And tilt forward from the waist until your chest or your upper torso is parallel with the floor, or as close as you can get. And now, put your head down to your ears or close to your elbows. Now, if you have bent knees, this will not be quite as tough on your hamstrings or the back of your upper leg. Now, come up a little bit, release that, and go back into it. This is a great shoulder stretch, but it also works on your hamstring and your seat muscles. It also gets through your back if you'll kind of lean back and pull on it a little bit. Again, come up. Now, this is another one of those good assisted stretches. If you need to put work in a shoulder, but it's hard, if you do this, you can kind of monitor it, adapt it to where you need it. And come up. Take a breath. Breathe deeply as you reach. And exhale. Now notice, we have exercised from head to toe. We've worked our shoulders, our back, our core, our seat, our legs, our feet. We do movement that involves the whole body. We don't just focus on one area. So that's why we consider this a total body workout. Now keep your hips stable right here. Don't you side lean to the right. And come up. And then side lean to the left. This is more lower back. And here's the deal. If you have an area that's weak, you can choose an exercise that addresses that area and then repeat that throughout the day. If you have a weak area, you need to work on it more often. And come up. Now, let's go ahead and come back to our chair. And we're going to do some neck stretches. That's a very important part of our comfort, is being able to keep the muscles in your neck toned. A lot of us hold tension in our neck and shoulders, or even sleep wrong or whatever, and it's very uncomfortable. And there are things that we can do to help either prevent that or remedy it. Now, when you sit down, I want you to go ahead and go to a wide stride, and then you're going to lower your hips to the chair. And that is what we consider the Forever Fit way to get up and down out of a chair. Let me demonstrate this to you too, right now. If you get into a low chair, couch, or a deep one, or a soft one, it's very difficult to get up. You give it this, and it's very hard. Also, some of us are not strong enough in our legs to push up out of a chair. But here is what will help you. If you will scoot to the front of your chair or even the couch, what you're doing is you're getting your load, your hips, over your feet. And then, as we did earlier, if you'll turn sideways and get your wide stride right here, then you can get your hips over your feet and you can press up. And then you can also do the same thing sitting down, take it down. And that is an exercise too. We do that different times. That's just a way to, because you have to have, this uses your leg strength. Now turn and face the other way and we'll do it going the other way. And now see if you can press up with those strong legs. And now see if you can lower yourself to the chair. Good, and come back. Go ahead and go to what we call halfway between C and B. C plus, B minus. Come forward a little bit, lean back, and I want you just to relax. Take a deep breath, and let it out. And again, breathe deeply, and exhale. Now, you can close your eyes if you'd like to. This is even relaxing for a lot of people. Anytime you're stretching, it's very relaxing. Tilt your chin towards your chest and release it. Now take your chin as far forward as your body allows. Tuck your chin and release it. And then on this last time, put your hand, press it, and then put your hand behind your head and give another press. And relax it. Now, keeping your nose straight forward, I want you to tilt your ear towards your right shoulder. Tilt your head. So in other words, I don't want you to turn your nose towards your shoulder. I want you to keep it forward and tilt sideways. That gives you a very thorough stretch in the side over here through your shoulder as well. And release it. So this helps strengthen the muscles in your neck, and it also stretches them. So there we talk about that prepared muscle. They are toned and flexible, and that's what helps your muscles function well. Side lean one more time. Now reach across with your right hand, touch gently, and pull as much as your body allows. And then release it. And now left ear to left shoulder. We go one side, do all the reps, and then do the other side, because if you just swing your head side to side, it might make you dizzy. Now left to left. Relax what you're stretching. And release it. And now left to left. Reach across, gently give a tug. And release it. Now, I want you to go back right to right, but this time I want you to take the right hand down. Drop it down. And now come up, and now this time put the left hand down and take it over. And you'll notice it's a deeper stretch. So you're going here, but because your shoulder's down, it pulls even more. Can you feel that? Yeah. So that's a way you can increase that stretch. And release it. Now do the same thing, go left to left. First thing, take the left arm down. It just lets you go a little bit further, but you want to show, it doesn't put the stretch on it. But now if you go opposite, you put the right hand down, that's more stretch. And if you want even more, you can reach across and give a gentle tug. So that's the way you can increase or decrease the stretches. Now, turn your head towards your right shoulder. Do not move anything but the neck. And go as far as you can. And then let go of it just a little. Come out of a little, and then look over your right shoulder again as far as you can. And then release it. And one more time, look over your right as far as you can. Now slowly turn your head and look over your left shoulder. If you will do these exercises for your neck on a regular basis, if you have neck issues, this can really help you remediate those. Look over to your left. It's amazing the benefits that you can receive from this slow and gentle but effective movement. And release it. And one more time, left over left. And release it. Now go ahead and sit up a little bit. And I want you to interlock your fingers here. And push through gently. Now if you have arthritic hands, what you might want to do is kind of just barely go through here and just stretch a little bit, be gentle. But one of the things that doctors recommend for arthritis is gentle stretching and exercise. And you'll notice if you do this several times, and push all the way through the back to your back. you can help improve the flexibility in your hands and help work out some of the stiffness. Now press through. Your back is against the chair. We're in B. And come up and push your hands back. Because our backs are supported, then we can put more focus on the shoulders here. Push back. We need shoulder flexibility. Being able to get our hands above our head is important for putting on sweaters or turtlenecks or anything that doesn't have an opening, and you need to have shoulder flexibility for that, and take it down. Now go ahead and kind of squeeze your hands in, because that's a lot of work on that. Put your fingertips together and press inward and kind of pull them together. Squeeze it in, press inward with the hands. The fingers will go out and squeeze it in, and one more time. Press in. This is a way to help strengthen your hands. All right, one more time. And now let's take 2 good deep breaths. Reach for the sky. And then exhale. And then breathe deeply as you reach up. And then exhale. You have done yourself well. Your body is needed this, and you receive all kind of benefits. So continue doing this and hope that it will benefit you for your independence. We are done.